Boyka, a recently discharged Special Forces soldier, returns home after months of grueling deployments. His body is exhausted, his mind weary, and he dreams only of a quiet night with his family. But peace is not meant for him. The moment he walks through his front door, his sister rushes toward him with a look of terror. His young niece, Haley, has been kidnapped by a gang of ruthless criminals. The mastermind behind this abduction is Old Man Garcia, the most feared drug lord in Mexico. His reputation is legendary, a man whose power stretches across the country, untouchable by law enforcement and rival gangs alike. Anger surges through Boyka. Without even a moment to rest, he prepares to strike, fueled by a burning determination to rescue his family. As Boyka approaches Garcia's heavily fortified lair, he surveys the security. This is no ordinary gang. He dispatches attackers with a combination of martial arts strikes and tactical precision. Even the gang's top fighters, masters among killers, cannot withstand his assault. Any harm to Haley will cost Garcia dearly. Under pressure, the drug lord leads Boyka to a dimly lit room where Haley is bound and terrified. Without hesitation, Boyka dispatches the last thug guarding her, cutting through the fear and chaos with deadly efficiency, and frees her from her restraints. Returning home, Boyka is met with relief and joy from his sister. But the danger is far from over. Rana, her partner, appears lazy, irresponsible, and foolish, revealing that he had stolen drugs from Garcia, setting off the chain of events that led to Haley's kidnapping. Boyka restrains his anger, knowing that his sister's peace is paramount. He instructs her to leave town and hide with Haley while he handles the fallout. Unknown to Boyka, his actions have enraged Garcia. Not only did Boyka kill his men and rescue the girl, but he also took a valuable necklace, which contains a hidden hard drive with vital criminal information. Bank accounts, evidence of illegal dealings, and sensitive data capable of destroying Garcia's empire. Furious, Garcia contacts Sheriff Jasper, threatening him with early retirement if he fails to capture Boyka, and Rana, as predicted, the authorities arrive swiftly. Boyka instructs his sister and niece to stay hidden while he positions himself for maximum tactical advantage. The sheriff handcuffs Rana and demands Boyka location, but Boyka sister refuses to give him up. Rana, cowardly and self-serving, betrays Boyka by revealing his hiding spot. Armed and ready, Boyka prepares for confrontation. Few local police officers pose a challenge to a soldier of his caliber. A high-speed chase begins as Boyka escapes on his motorcycle. He maneuvers with expert precision, evading the police though a tire is shot out, forcing a moment of crisis. Using his training, Boyka regains control and continues the pursuit, leaving the bumbling cops far behind. Meanwhile, Garcia mobilizes his top enforcers, sending deadly fighters to retrieve both Boyka and the hard drive. Boyka confronts Garcia's forces in multiple brutal encounters. He faces Truck Monster, a vengeful hitman whose brother Boyka killed during Haley's rescue. Their hand-to-hand combat is intense, brutal, and cinematic, each move calculated yet lethal. Boyka adapts on the fly, using his surroundings, weapons, and sheer force to overcome the hitman and his allies. Every fight demonstrates his unparalleled combat training, strategic thinking, and resilience. As Boyka moves closer to his home, he eliminates threats along the way, taking down ambushers and outsmarting Garcia's men at every turn. He retrieves the hard drive hidden in the necklace, aware of the immense power it holds over Garcia's criminal empire. Garcia's forces begin to panic, realizing they are facing not just a man, but a legend. Back home, Boyka hides in the shadows, taking out guards silently and securing the perimeter. Garcia, desperate and furious, takes Boyka, sister and niece hostage, demanding the hard drive in exchange for their lives. Boyka pretends to surrender, calculating his next move. A fierce firefight erupts, with Boyka using his environment strategically, blocking doors, using cover, and coordinating with his sister, who bravely joins the fight. The conflict escalates as federal authorities are contacted through Haley's emergency call. Sheriff Jasper realizes the situation is beyond his control. while Garcia attempts to leverage Boyka, family for power. Boyka fights with unmatched skill, neutralizing threats with both precision and brute force. He anticipates attacks, improvises with limited ammo, and eliminates enemies methodically. The climactic showdown sees Garcia and the corrupt police chief attempting to seize the hard drive and hold Boyka, family hostage. Boyka confronts them directly, using a combination of firearms, martial arts, and tactical genius to overcome the overwhelming odds. The corrupt chief is killed, Garcia is finally stopped, and the criminal operation collapses. With his family safe, Boyka hands the hard drive over to his sister and Haley. Without fanfare, he rides off into the distance, leaving behind a trail of fear and respect for the criminal underworld. His legend grows. Boyka, the former Special Forces soldier, whose name alone is enough to strike terror into criminals across Mexico. From that day forward, stories of his courage, skill, and relentless pursuit of justice circulate widely. Boyka becomes a symbol of unstoppable force, a man whose presence alone alters the balance of power in the underworld, and whose actions demonstrate that even the most ruthless criminals are not beyond the reach of true justice.